All right, I think we're live here. And I'm pretty excited to announce some serious details regarding the Harley Davidson 120 dealership tour I'm about to do. So I've got some good information. I've got some exciting news. I'm doing some crazy things. I know what motorcycle I'm going to release. I know what month I'm going to leave. I don't know the exact date on that month yet. I know what date I'm going to end, where I'm going to end. I know a few things that we need to accomplish yet before we do. What's up, Scott? Welcome to the feed there. Andrew, welcome to the feed. So here I got some big news for y'all. This is huge, huge news, okay? This isn't, I think it's huge news. I'm excited about it. Okay, so here's the concept, right? I am a Harley Davidson fanatic. Loved Harley Davidsons since I was a little kid, and my Uncle Wayne would show up at my family reunions and my dad's parties and things like that on his Harley with his girl on the back. He had an old Softail Springer, and I remember just looking at him thinking, oh my God, someday I want to ride across the country like that. And I've done it, man. I've accomplished it. I've ridden coast to coast. I don't know how many times. I'm the first person to ride to every Harley Davidson dealership in America in a single trip. I helped bring together the most people on Harley Davidsons in the history of the world to ride together, and broke the Guinness Book World Record for that. And I'm going to do something super cool this year, and that's ride to 120 Harley Davidson dealerships in a single run to honor Harley Davidson's 120th year anniversary. And I'm going to do it all for charity. My goal is to raise more than $500,000 for our veterans. And every dollar we raise, every dollar that's donated is going to go 100% to these veterans. So I'm not taking any type of operations budget out of that or anything like that. I'm funding this completely off of myself, off of sponsors, off of things like that, merchandise sales, t-shirts, hats, things like that. That's what keeps me moving on this thing, okay? So all of the donations are going to go 100% to Harley Davidson. I'm sorry, 100% to my charity of choice, a veterans charity, which I have not announced yet, okay? And the way we're gonna raise those donations is like any charity ride. You're gonna meet me at one of my 120 Harley Davidson dealerships. You make a donation to the charity, and then you can join my ride from dealer to dealer. As many dealership stops as you want to make, just make the minimum donation at each stop, and you can join me for as long as you want. That number will be determined yet in the future as well. But I do have some things I can tell you, like I am leaving in April. That is for sure. I'm leaving in April. What date, I will let you know, and I'm finishing, my last stop will be my stop before. So I'll do my last stop, my 120th dealer stop, and then we will ride from that stop into Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the 120th anniversary party for Harley Davidson. And that thing is going to be a blowout party. So I'm excited for that. I can announce those two things officially, okay? I also decided what motorcycle I'm going to ride. I am going to ride a brand new 2023 Harley Davidson on this tour. And, okay, and this is something I'm really excited about, I am going to give that motorcycle away to one person who shows up and meets me at one of my 120 stops. That's right. So you're not gonna have to buy a ticket. You're not gonna have to do anything. You don't even have to donate if you don't want to. All you gotta do is show up to the dealership, look at me, say, I'm here. I am supporting our veterans. I'm supporting your road trip. I'm supporting this movement, and I'm gonna add your name to my bucket. And at the end of my tour, I'm gonna reach in that bucket, I'm gonna pull out one name, and I'm gonna give them the 2023 Harley Davidson that I just rode to all of these dealerships on. Not raffling it, not buying tickets, not doing nothing. You just show up to a dealership that I'm at, and I will enter your name, and you will be on the list to win this. Well, it's not gonna be brand new because I'm gonna have ridden it to every dealership on this tour. So it'll have only been ridden to my 120 Harley Davidson dealerships, and then it'll be yours. This tour is going to be brutal for me. I'm going to be on the road every single day, riding every single day, making dealer stops every single day, and I am going to be raising money for charity every single day. It doesn't matter what Mother Nature is doing, doesn't matter how I'm feeling, doesn't matter what goes on. I'm going to ride every single day and make this thing happen. And every day, whoever shows up to meet me will get entered to take that bike home when I'm done. It's going to happen. I'll put it in a randomizer, and then one name will be drawn, and that'll be it. I will call them up and give them this motorcycle. So I'm pretty excited about that, y'all. I'm very excited about that. I'm also very excited about the efforts to raise more than $500,000 for veterans charities. Again, I will announce that hopefully next week which charity I've chosen, but I'm gonna raise more than $500,000. That's my goal. Y'all will be able to raise money by meeting me at the dealerships, making a donation. Phone calls coming in. You'll also be able to go on my website and make donations if you want, and 100% of that money will go to the charity. None of it will go to any type of other expenses. All my operations expenses are going to come from companies that I know over the years, that I know their stuff works and I like to use their stuff, and they're going to sponsor me. I'm going to customize this motorcycle and we are going to go. I'm proud to announce one of my sponsors is Corporate Harley Davidson. This is the first time I've worked with them in a long time, and I am excited to be back working with Harley Davidson, man. It's a reunion that's been long waiting, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to be doing this with them, and I'm very thankful for their support in this, because they are making this much easier for me in a lot of ways. So thank you very much, Harley Davidson. I appreciate you guys working together again. I appreciate you standing behind an old school biker, and hopefully we do some amazing things together and raise a bunch of money for a very good cause on this campaign. The dealerships are phenomenal. I've been reached out to by many, many dealerships, even more than what I need. The only thing is I want to make this in all 48 states. And I do have a couple states who I do not have dealerships who have reached out to us yet. All they got to do is go to my website, adamsandoval.com, send us an email, tell us they want to be on part of the list, and then we will communicate with them from there. So if you are in one of those states and you've got a dealership, please have them reach out to us to get us on the list so you can show up, help me support this cause, get entered to win this motorcycle. It's going to be awesome. So the states that I still need are in the description of this video. After I'm done, it'll all be posted. You'll be able to see it. You can also go to my Facebook channel. I got it posted there. The states that I still need dealerships who want to support our veterans and this movement. So it costs the dealerships nothing. I don't charge them anything to be spots or stops. It's going to be just a tour. So yeah, man, I'm excited, y'all. I do believe this is a great way to honor my boy Scooter. I do believe this is a great way to honor Harley Davidson, their 120th anniversary. And I do believe this is a great way to honor our veterans. So it's going to be brutal on me riding every day like this, hitting 120 stops. It's going to be rough. I'm going to be away from home. I'm going to be away from my wife. I'm going to be away from my son. They will come out and visit me. So you will have a chance to see them out on the road and, tell them what you think. But I'm going to be vastly on my own out there, except for whoever shows up to ride with me. So again, Michael, I see you there. Harley support, big okay. I agree, man. Harley has really been amazing to work with this time, and I'm excited, man. It's been amazing. They're really making some steps to make life easier for their riders, and I think that's cool, me included. So I love it. I'm very thankful for them. I guess that's all the information I've got here. So I'm going to release what the exact model of bike is soon. I will release what charity I'm giving it to soon, and I will release an actual start date soon. Right now, I can tell you starting in April, ending in July 14th, party in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for their anniversary. I can tell you that I am going to be hitting 120 dealers in all 48 states. So every state will have an opportunity and representation and part of this. And I can tell you I'm riding a brand new 23 Harley Davidson, and I'm going to give it away with no purchase necessary in any way, shape, or form. This isn't like a no purchase necessary like the lottery says it, where you got to buy a ticket and they say there's some way to enter if you don't, but none of us really know how. No, there's not even an option to buy a ticket. You just show up, shake my hand, and I'll enter you in to take this bike home. Let's show America what a motorcycle convoy looks like. We all know about trucker convoys. Let's look at a motorcycle convoy. Let's put it together. Let's get a bunch of bikers out there. Let's get a bunch of riders out there. It doesn't matter what you ride. It doesn't matter what you're on. You can show up in a truck if you want. Come be a part of this. Car, bicycle, pitter patter. Use your feet. I don't care how you show up. Just get there. Show some support. Show everybody what's up. And we're going to make this thing happen. So I've been working on this very hard. Sorry, I've been kind of quiet online, y'all, but I've been working hard. My team's been working hard. I got a whole team working to put this thing together in an epic way. And I'm excited. Thank you to all my sponsors, who I will detail here shortly as well. I think that's everything. Let me see if there's any comments out here I need to read. Woohoo! All right, Hacksaw, what's up, man? Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it too. I hope to meet more of you. You know, they say that I have ridden with more, I've shared the road with more motorcyclists than anyone alive. That's a saying that was said about me by several people and newspapers even, and I believe it to be true. And we're really going to set it in stone on this ride here. I hope to have such a great turnout. I hope everybody comes. Like I said, even if you can't, afford to donate to charity, even if you don't have a motorcycle, show up. I'll enter you to win my bike, and you'll show support. Sometimes support isn't always money. Sometimes support is just being there to show you give a shit, right? Pardon my language. And that's what it's about. Did you say you're going to post all the locations? Yes. So I will post all the locations. I'll have a full route and schedule, which will tell you what days and times I will be at every dealership. It's part of what we're working on. As you can imagine, throwing 120 parties in just 3 months in all 48 states, while riding a motorcycle, while making videos, while taking pictures, while raising money for charity, all at once is a lot of work. So we're diligently working, trying to get the schedule figured out the best we can. We're waiting on a couple dealerships in a couple states. We've got more than enough dealerships across the country to do this that have reached out to us, but there's a few states that are found lacking at this point. Nobody's reached out to us yet. So we need you guys to reach out to your local dealership in those states, which I have detailed down in the description below. Reach out to dealerships in those states and have them write into our email. That's how they contact us, not by putting them on my comments or anything like that, because it gets hard to, they need to write us. The dealership needs to write into us, not, you can't say, oh, go to my dealership. I need that dealership to contact me, because I want to make sure I'm working with dealerships who are going to be diligent about throwing a legit party for our biker community and for our veterans raising money. So please reach out to your local dealership, tell them that you want them to be one of my stops, and have them email my website, adamsandoval.com. Correct. Max just posted all the dealerships, all the states that I still need some dealership representation in. So I will announce my launching point. I just announced my stopping point, which was Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the Harley Davidson anniversary party, which is going to be one heck of a party. If you guys haven't seen the videos on that, go over to Harley Davidson's page and take a look. I will have daily content going out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So make sure you follow me on all 3 platforms. And we'll go from there. I have not announced all my dealership stops there, Yuka. I see you writing in. I will announce all my stops. Right now, we're still working with the dealerships. I got a team of people tackling this, contacting the dealerships, working out the details, what times I'm going to stop, what days I'm going to stop, when I'll be there, how long I'll be there, where the ride's going to go. We're asking these dealerships to get with their hog chapters and have their hog chapters kind of lead me from stop to stop. What else can I tell you? Oh, man. I think that's about it, man. Anybody's welcome to join, no matter what you're riding on. Doesn't matter, car, truck, motorcycle, don't matter. You can join this campaign. The only thing I'm going to ask is, if you ride with me from dealer to dealer, is that you make a donation to the charity, okay? And there'll be a number that'll go with that, and you can ride with me as many dealer stops as you want. I've got guys that said, hey man, I want to come with you for a week. That's cool, man. I support that. Just do me a solid and make sure you make a donation at every stop. That's going to be the key. If you just want to make one donation, that's cool. Ride with me from one stop to the next. But if you want to ride with me out of multiple stops, I'm going to ask that you make a donation at each of the stops. Okay, and I'll announce what that donation minimum will be or whatever to ride with me. It's like any charity ride you've ever been in. We're trying to raise money for our veterans. I want to raise over $500,000. So we're going to try to really do something big with this thing. What else we got? Any other questions out there I can read here real quick? And y'all, can I get some thumbs up? Everybody watching right now, can I get a thumbs up? Because that will help the algorithm, help this show off to more dealerships and more people and more riders, and ultimately help us raise more money. Can't think of a better way to send my money. I love you, Hacksaw. You are my kind of people. Keep riding, brother, in the free world. I'm going to, Buck. I'm 100% going to. I'm back to the road, man. Back to the road. I'm going to miss my wife and my home. I built a home and now I'm out on the road again. All those thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Joseph, we have not announced the dealership stops yet. I do have more than 2 dealerships who have reached out to me in Arizona, so we definitely will have 2 there. We're ready to go. We're just going to work those down, and we're just gonna keep pushing forward. And am I going to have my surgery? I go see my doctor again tomorrow. I'm probably going to get it before this ride, but I may wait till after. I can't wait to meet up with you too, Ginger. This is going to be awesome. Tom, we will be in New York. We do have dealerships who have reached out to us from New York. I have not decided which dealerships will be the ones I've stopped at yet. So I can't give you any dealership names at this point. All I can say is that we are going to be in every of the 48 states, a minimum of 2 dealers in each state. And there are a couple states where I do not have 2 dealerships that have reached out to me yet, and I've listed those down in the description of this video. See you in PA, Pat. So I also said I'm going to be riding a brand new 2023 Harley Davidson, and I'm going to be giving that Harley Davidson away to one person who shows up at a dealership to meet us. No tickets necessary to buy, no anything necessary to buy. All you got to do is just show up, shake my hand, tell me you support great American motorcycling, you support our veterans, and I will enter your name into that contest. When I'm done, I will draw one person off of a randomizer, and they will win this motorcycle. See you in North Carolina, Jefferson. Rock and roll, man. Jerry, I appreciate the offer, brother. I will let you know. I mean, I'll know like what cities I'm sleeping in. I'll know what dealerships I'm hitting. Like we're going to route this entire thing out across the country, all 48 states, minimum of 2 dealerships each state, all scheduled, all planned. It's going to be awesome, man. It is going to be awesome. All right, I'll be in Kansas, guaranteed every state, y'all. If you happen to be in one of those states that's listed down below, reach out to your local dealership. Tell them to reach out to us because we hope to lock in all of our dealerships in the next 2 weeks. And hopefully by the end of this month, be able to give you guys a solid route of everywhere we're going. I will release to you soon, hopefully in the next week, exactly what model of 2023 bike I'm going to be riding. We're still hammering out those details, but I will be riding a new 2023 guaranteed. How many hours a day do I plan to ride? Well, it'll depend. I think we're going to average probably around 500 to 800 miles a day, depending on the day. Probably 4. It's just going to depend. I can't say for sure. Some days will be shorter when dealerships are closer. Some days will be longer when they're out further. I think probably 800 would be the high end of a day because you got to do at least 2 hours at each dealership. So I'll do like 2 hours at each dealership, get on and ride to the next dealership, 2 hours. And then how far away it's a lot of calculating, but I got a team of people working super hard to make that happen. So we're gonna make that happen. Yes. What else we got? Any other questions? I'll take them now if you got any questions. See you when you get to Maine. All right. I appreciate it. I'm riding a brand new 2023 Harley Davidson. Ken, Harley Davidson has indeed sponsored my tour. Corporate National Harley Davidson has indeed sponsored this tour. They are helping make this happen. So 100% I'm working with Harley Davidson again for this tour. It's not an annual deal or anything like that. It's just for this tour. As far as stops, I'm going to announce those all as soon as we have them all laid out. Right now, we're just waiting for some dealerships to contact us from a few states. I outlined those in the description of this video. Ashley will fly in to meet me probably every 2 or 3 weeks. She'll fly in and spend a weekend with me, and she'll probably ride with me. We'll figure that out. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but she will be flying out to meet me a few. I'm hoping my son gets to fly out with her and meet me in a few too. If you got a dealership that you want me to stop at, make sure you contact your dealership and tell them they need to email me on my website, adamsandoval.com. Would love some bourbon infused coffee. I need to do it again. So Mayo, I have not decided what model I'm going to do yet. We will have that information for you hopefully next week. But I do know it will be a new 2023 model, and I do know that after my tour, I'm going to give it away to one person who showed up to meet me. No purchase or anything like that, no tickets. Just show up and meet me inside one of these Harley Davidson dealerships, and then I'm going to give that bike away. Yes, I will have a full schedule, Jimmy. I will tell you what days and times I'm at every dealership. I'll be at each dealership for 2 hours. Thank you, Jerry. The video series is going to be awesome, man. I'm going to do a minimum of 3 videos a week. I'm going to do stories every day, tracking my stops, where I'm at, how much money we've raised for charity, who came out to get us. I'll do that every single day. I'll do 3 feature-length videos a week. There's going to be a pretty big content push on this. We're going to be working hard. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all, you got all the details. I am going to go ahead and cut loose here. We got a lot of work ahead of us to outline this all. Yeah. All right, Jim, just make sure you reach out to your dealerships. Make sure they know. The dealerships that want to work with us the most are going to be the ones I stop at. I'm going to stop at the ones who I think are going to do the biggest parties and raise the most money for our veterans. I'm not asking them to spend anything for me. I'm not charging these dealerships anything to stop. I'm just asking them to throw a badass party and raise a lot of money for veterans, get the word out, spread the word, bring motorcyclists together, bring future motorcyclists together. You know, I don't care if you ride today. If you dream of riding, show up. I'll enter you. Maybe you'll be taking home a brand new 2023 Harley Davidson that I just rode for the 120th anniversary. It's going to be awesome. So big shout out to Harley Davidson for working with me and making sure I got a new 2023 motorcycle. And I'm excited to give that bike away. So reading all your comments here. Jerry, it's an honor to do what I do for our veterans. I hope I raise more than $500,000 with America's help on this campaign. Robert, I'm glad to have Harley be a part of this. Things happen when they're supposed to happen, and this is apparently the time it was supposed to happen. And they've been absolutely amazing to work with. I'm excited about how amazing they've been to work with. All right, Bill, I can't wait to shake your hand, brother. I'll be out there on the road, y'all. Just keep in mind, I might be a little tired when I show up, especially if you're at the end of the tour, but positive attitudes and smiles are contagious. So just help keep pushing me forward, help keep me excited, help keep me motivated. Come out and see me, and we will make this thing happen. We will raise a bunch of money. I always kind of feel bad, like if, you know, because I mean, everybody has bad days, or their days are hurting, or days maybe they're not feeling their best, or maybe something happened in your life where you're just kind of down. And I always feel bad when someone says, oh man, I met you and you weren't as happy as I thought you'd be. And I always think like, man, what was I going through in that moment? And how disappointed I am in myself for not being my best at every moment. And this tour, I'm going to try to be my best every moment, y'all. I am going to kick butt. We are going to do this together. I knew you'd be happy Harley Davidson was on board. Corporate Harley has been amazing on this. I'm fired up too, man. I'm going to be looking for it. Go hug your hog. Go hug it right now, Hacksaw. Go post a picture of you hugging it on my Instagram or Facebook. You still owe me and a friend a picture. Oh, I don't know what I did. So, all right, the Wheelin' Ranger. Well, we'll get that. You come meet up with me. As kicker, man, I hate to hear that, dude. I'm so sorry. I know it's hard. I've lost a couple myself this year. Dream until your dreams come true. That's right, Jesse. I've always said that. I've always said dream until your dreams come true. And here we are back on the road, living a dream again. I'm so excited. You can never give up on your dreams, y'all. You guys, we can do anything. Guys and girls, we can do anything, man. We live in a beautiful country where you can do anything you dream of. Just got to push for it every single day. And I have pushed for this every single day for like 6 months. I've been working on this. So it's happy to be announced all this. So again, I'm sorry my channel's been a little slow lately, but I've been working hard on this because we are going to have a banging spring and summer. All right, guys, if you are looking for more information, I went through a lot of it in the beginning of this video. You can go check it out if you just joined. I'm going to go ahead and post this video now, and then it should show up on my YouTube channel, and you can go back and view it. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. We will see you all down the road. I'll see you in your state. Hopefully you can make it out to see me too.